Yeah. Oh
What an
yeah. Do it.
epic,
Do it. Do it, Jonathan. Do it. Do the. Do the. Do the.
what an epic opening.
Yeah, man. Gotta whip that. Whip that. Whip
Yeah,
that weapon. With that pipe.
yeah,
What's
that's
going on? All the my movie loving badasses, martial arts, film fanatics, action movie lovers. It's your boy Fat Samurai Guy, Preston, hanging out once again in the movie dojo. But I got a special another. I've been on a roll recently. Another special special guest here on the show, Jonathan Chong. How are you, brother?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great to have you here, my friend. And we got oh shit, we got people in the chat right now. Oh shit, martial artist stuntman. That's right, Colin saying hello there.
What's
What's
up,
going on,
Colin?
Colin? All the way from the UK. Yes, yes. You got Brandon here throwing it up. He's excited. But yeah, it's great to see everyone here. But yes, Jonathan, welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the show. Finally got you on here. We made it happen. That's right.
Yes,
California representing Cali over here. You represent Singapore. We gonna make it
Singapore.
happen.
Yeah,
We gonna make it happen, son.
yeah,
And I'm loving the poster in the background there. That's right. Some
yeah.
John Wick Chapter 4 we got going there, right?
Yeah. John Wick.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And before we get started, there are two things me and Jonathan have in common. We're both really big, huge Donnie Yen fans.
Oh man, yes, yes.
So what is he like your inspiration to get into cinema, into filmmaking,
Oh
or
my.
was it
I
several
think we,
other?
I think we can go like one entire hour just talking about him. But honestly, in all seriousness, he was um the reason why I became an actor. Uh,
Nice.
I I liked him ever since I was 9 years old. That was when Dragon Tiger Gate came out. If you're aware of the movie, that's
Oh my
1 year
god.
after.
Oh my god, you're a baby.
Yeah, that was what after SPL.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
Dragon Tiger Gate at that point in time made me. At that point in time when Dragon Tiger Gate was released, it was not supposed to be watched. I think it was PG-13. I think, but I was not
Ah.
allowed to watch. And
Okay.
then my like me boys being boys, right? We love action movies and stuff. So like my dad secretly bought the DVD or VCD for me.
Yeah.
And then after I watched it and like I fell in love with this guy, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
this was the guy, yeah. And then I followed him since like over the years until now. And then yeah, he made me start my career as an
Nice.
actor.
Nice. Well, he's one of the legends who has motivated and inspired so many others to get into the film
Yes,
industry and to take martial arts as well. So
definitely.
yeah, man, me and you like we could talk Donnie Yen movies all day. You know,
Yes.
we who knows? Maybe by the end of the interview, we'll talk about our favorite films. But we're here for some Jonathan. Okay, we're here for Jonathan. And brother, when did you start taking martial arts? How old were you?
So actually I started martial arts when I started acting. So
Really?
this yes.
Wow.
So I didn't do martial art when I was young because
Okay.
I mean Asian parents, my parents didn't allow me to learn martial arts when I was
Oh,
young. They are like, like in Singapore, we focus a lot of education and studying.
yeah.
So I wasn't the best in studying. So my parents are like, study first before you think about other things. So because I
Ah,
wasn't good in studying, so I wasn't allowed to do martial arts per se. And Asian parents, my parents is the kind where like, if you learn martial arts, you will go out and fight with others. So that's their reasoning to not let me learn martial arts. So I then after secondary school I entered and post like I went to institutional studies. That was when I was 18 years old. So that's coincidentally when I first made my first action film. So I made my first action film when I was 18 years old. Uh, I made the first film without martial arts experience at all. So it was
wow.
basically
Wow.
yeah. Um, so the backstory, if I may say, is that I always wanted to be an actor when I was a kid. I wanted to be a child actor.
Okay.
I told my parents to bring me to the TV station to audition and stuff, but same thing. It's always the excuse of study first and then talk about other things. So they didn't really let me. I didn't really have the freedom to do what I want until when I was 18, when I entered institutional studies. Uh, I wasn't majoring in film, neither theater or acting, but I just love movies. I mean, I love action movies and all this kind of stuff. So I decided that I wanted to make my own films and star in them. But then I was like thinking at that point in time, what kind of film should I do? But then I thought like, hey, I like Donnie since I was young. I mean, I said, guys, we love all these action movies. I was like, I want to make my own action films and be in them. So 18 years old was when I first made my first film. And then after I made my first film, then I took up martial arts because I realized how important it is. Not to say that I didn't think it wasn't important, but I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, I want to go and train. So once
Right.
I went, so I started martial when I was 19,
Okay.
Kondo and stuff, and then subsequently then, so it's kind of like acting
Yeah.
and filmmaking at the same time, and then learning martial arts. So yeah,
So,
YOLO.
so,
Yeah.
so was it during excuse me, not Deadlock? Was it during Coalition?
No, so Coalition is actually my fifth film.
Okay.
So my first action film was when I was 18. My second one was when I was 19. So
Wow.
at that point in time, it's like amateurs coming together to do something. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Collision was already pretty much, I think, like 2 years plus 3 years into my career already.
Okay.
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
Yeah.
Wow. But that's awesome to hear, man. It's like you're inspired to, get more hardcore into training with martial arts,
Yes.
but to perfect your craft.
Yes.
You want to improve as an actor as you go,
Yes.
and as a martial artist as you go. So you're doing it
Yes.
right. You're doing
Yes.
it right, man. That's awesome to hear. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, let's have some fun here because we got everybody watching. Let's
Yes.
start off with a little taste of Coalition here. Now, how long did it take to film this short film?
You're talking about the amount of days
Or days or weeks or
uh we took about, like, I think, if I'm not wrong, like 4 days or 3 to
wow.
shoot. Yeah, this whole entire thing itself, including the talking scenes. So yeah, pretty challenging times to shoot this. This was
Wow.
the film
3
I did
days.
at 3-4 days. This was the
Yeah.
film I did right before my national service. So in Singapore, we have to serve military service. So this was
Right.
like a month before. So it's kind of a bittersweet moment because this was like the last one before I transit to military life. Yeah.
Right. Yes, that's right. Copy that. You did serve. But segueing a little bit to military, what's the series you were in? Tell us about this series.
Oh, so this was a television drama in Singapore. It's one of Singapore's most popular, in fact, most popular military team TV show last year.
Nice.
So this was the second season. So the first season got a huge wave. It was in 2017, and then I managed to get a role inside this drama. So this was in 2022. Yeah.
All right. Copy that. Well, congrats on the success of that show. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Really quickly, for those who have not seen, don't forget, everybody that's watching right now, I put links, a whole bunch of links in the description box below this video, so you can now follow Jonathan and watch all of his short films and all that good stuff. So that's all in there. But since you're watching now, let everybody know just really quickly, John, what Coalition is all about.
Coalition was actually a film. I mean, it didn't happen, but it was actually a film concept that we wanted to pitch for, like, a whole entire universe, actually.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically a story where it's the whole country. It is a dystopian Singapore where the entire country was split into 6 different hitman factions.
Yeah.
So this one was basically a story where 2 hitman factions send out their 2 best hitmen to go after a rogue hitman. So if you notice, right, like they will, for those who haven't watched, will subsequently notice that myself and the other protagonist, Asian Cass, we both have different shirt colors. So that's synonymous with what our faction is supposed to be. And then the rogue hitman doesn't have a suit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the whole entire concept is only once you're a legitimate hitman, then you will be given a suit.
Right.
So that was the concept of the entire thing itself. Yeah.
Right. Copy that. Well, I enjoyed it, my friend. I really enjoyed it. I like the concept, the different factions going against each other
but
and stuff, man.
it's just a pity that it didn't went through with investors and stuff. So yeah.
Well, for now, you can still
For
pitch
now.
it. You can still pitch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's check out a fight from it, guys. Let's have some fun here with Coalition, baby.
Yes. No. Huh? Yes.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good stuff, man. I love that jumping, spinning finishing
Yeah.
move, man. That was good stuff. How difficult was it to put that fight scene together?
Honestly, I would say it wasn't super hard because the other two of them, Casimir and Jameson, they are talented stuntmen in their own rights. So the three of us, because of our experience, we rehearsed and choreographed something. I wouldn't say pretty quick, but it didn't took us very long as well. But I would still say that, like looking at the fight now again after so long, I would say that they obviously have much improvements to
Right.
to,
Yeah.
to still go on with this. But actually, in fact, when we shot this fight, we actually had to rush at the back because of the sun was already rising.
Ah, gotcha.
So it was an overnight kind of a fight scene.
Right,
So
right.
yeah,
I still enjoyed it. I thought it had
Thank you so much.
great
Thank you so
great camera work. You know, I really enjoyed that. But now you got a chance to live the dream. I think every martial artist out there at some point would love to be a Jedi or a Sith Lord. At some
Yeah.
point, I think they all would want to do that
Yeah.
at some point, man. So yeah, and there's a lot of cool articles written about you as well, man. That's right. Singapore fan film celebrates Star Wars legacy in style, and there's a lot of
Yes.
views for this
So
fan
this
film on YouTube right now.
yeah, so this Star Wars fan film, if I may say, would be, I would say, one of the pinnacle moments of my filmmaking career.
Nice.
Unexpectedly, because firstly, the film was dubbed as the first Star Wars Southeast Asian fan film. I don't know how true was that, but a lot of people from the Star Wars community said so. And
Nice.
I have to admit, I'm not a Star Wars fan.
Okay.
I'm not like a nerd when it comes to Star Wars, except
Okay.
Rogue One. Okay.
Hey, Rogue One is the best modern
Yeah.
day Disney Star Wars movie, so it's all,
Because
it's all
who
good.
is inside? Who is so we shot that Star Wars fan film in 2019. That was in November, December 2019.
Yeah.
Which was 4 months, not 4 months, sorry, a few months before COVID hit, if you remember that period.
Oh wow.
And
yeah.
yes, so so to give you a context, Singapore went into lockdown in April period. So that was 2019 December we shot this.
Yeah.
Then after which the VFX team and the editing team went to edit this film for the next 3 months, and then they are like, okay, we're gonna release this film on May the 4th, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So coincidentally, unfortunately, whatever it is, COVID hit, right? COVID already
Yeah.
hit, but the lockdown hit Singapore in the April period. So
Right.
funnily enough, that was also the end of my military service. So
Ah.
a lot of things came. Then I was still 1 week in service, and they're like, you know what? It's locked down. All of you just go back home. So we are like, in a good way, we are quarantined at home, all of us.
Yeah.
And then but this film was coming, so the director and me was like saying, okay, my director was like saying, the director was the guy playing the main Jedi, the one in the blue lightsaber. His name is called Luke as well.
Right.
And no, not the blue saber, the green saber, sorry.
Yeah.
The one on the yeah. So he was like Luke was telling me, say, oh no, it's COVID. Shit, how do we promote this film? And I was like saying that this film is called Legend of Hope. It was really random idea. I was like, oh, this film is called Legend of Hope. So it's COVID period, everyone's in lockdown. I was like saying, why not promote this film as, be whether you're a Star Wars fan or a non-Star Wars fan, you can watch it because this film will give you hope. It was just like a really random thing.
Yeah.
And then when we post this film out, I think in one day it got 30,000 views right immediately.
Yeah.
And it went viral. To the point where news articles was picking it up. We all were like shocked. We were like, huh? Disney Singapore picked it up.
Right.
We were invited for some events. There were like few job offers given to the director himself. There were like some major YouTube channels that was offering him. There was this whole bunch of wave, and it's because we were in lockdown, everyone watched it. So it was kind of like a crisis, an opportunity in a crisis, I would say.
Right.
Yeah. So it's one of the pivotal moments of my filmmaking career. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome, man. But hey, there's nothing wrong with finding the positives out of the negatives, man.
Yeah.
It's all good. But yeah, man, I enjoyed this fan film and some of the visuals.
Yeah.
That was hilarious when Vader was choking you out there for a second. The character was asking too many questions, man. Vader was like, choke this guy out for a little bit. But yeah, solid visuals, man. Very fun visuals. Big shout out to the VFX team. And man, that is so awesome. So yeah, let's go have some fun and watch some of it here. Now I had to turn the volume down because copyright. But yeah, I know. Yay, right? But yeah, let's have some fun and watch some of this in action here. Let's do it. And by all means, John, go ahead and give us the behind the scenes making of. That'd be great, man. To hear your thoughts on this for sure. But yeah, the action and the movement is legit. But yeah, this is great stuff, guys. Great stuff. But
so just to give you guys a context, all three of them, besides myself, are not martial arts or stunt trained.
Right.
Yeah. So I had So the guy with the green saber, the one I'm fighting with against now, he don't even know how to hold a proper like sword or stick.
Really?
So I had to train all of them for a month before we shot all this. And I'm so proud of them because like all of them did well. Like they look convincing. They are all like
I love that force push right there. It's great.
So like they Luke himself, the one with the blue saber, he trains a little. He had done like 1 or 2 films. But the other two, like especially this one I'm fighting with, his name is called Chakrit. He has zero knowledge in martial arts or stunts whatsoever.
Wow. So, well, you did a phenomenal job because I never would have guessed.
Yeah, right. So I had to actually like train them and stuff, and also choreograph the entire lightsaber fight itself.
Oh, it was brilliant, man.
So I think the fun part of it was that if you know, for Star Wars fans out there that knows this, Star Wars. I mean, no disrespect to the fight choreographers of the Star Wars films, but it gets a little bit mundane sometimes at some point.
Yeah.
So Luke actually gave me the freedom because he's the director and he was like, and I'm the action choreographer and producer. He was giving me the freedom to. He said, choreograph this in any ways you want. Because initially I was asking him, do you want me to choreograph this like the typical Star Wars way, or you allowing me to do it my way? He was like
Right,
saying, okay, you
right.
do it your way.
Yeah.
And then I was studying Chinese swordplay, kendo sticks, kali. So if you notice the lightsaber fights, I put a lot of kicks inside,
Yeah.
which is not
Yeah.
typical in a lightsaber fight.
Right, right. Yeah.
So I purposely I don't want people to just see this as, okay, it's just a lightsaber fight. I want people to see this as they're fighting with a lightsaber. You get the difference?
Yeah.
So
It was phenomenal, man. Phenomenal stuff. Now this you said this actor right here, he was the director as well, you said.
Yes.
You know, his character his character was interesting because usually
Yes.
every Jedi, usually 80% of the time when you see them, they're very stoic, they're very, you know, martial arts master, wisdom. They're very stoic. It was, I have to be honest, it was actually nice to see a Jedi with personality.
He's goofy.
Yeah, it was not, personality, you know, cracking jokes, being himself. It was kind of nice. It was kind of refreshing to see that. But yeah, let's get back to I gotta rewind back to see John get the kill there. Oh, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff for sure.
And this guy,
I had to go. You know, I got crazy when you guys had the dual wielding battle coming up. I was like, oh shit, they're doing a double. Yeah, it's coming up soon.
Saber. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That Jedi's having a bad day. Look at John there. Look at John there. Here we go. I love this. Whoop.
Yeah.
Hey, classic reversal. A great shot.
Yeah, reversal shot.
There we go. Bam. This is what brings Samurai Guy to the dance. That's right. Stuff like this, man. This is great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You gave him a break, man. You're playing with your food, basically. You're playing with your prey, your character here.
Yeah, so
he's trying. Oh, he got a hit there. He got a hit. But yeah, this is great stuff. Great filming it too. You can actually see the fire choreography.
Yeah. It was
go ahead.
It was made that way. Yeah.
Nice.
It's like a judo throw, so it's like things that is not typical in a lightsaber. Yeah.
Love it. I love it.
Mm.
Stay down. Stop it.
You don't try to fight back without a saber, so
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phenomenal, man. Phenomenal.
Thank you.
Right. Hey. Oh, scratches the itch, baby. Oh yeah. The action itch. Oh yeah. That's right. We got we got Kevin in the house. He's saying hello. He's saying hello, Jonathan. Yes.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, more badasses from the UK here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was great stuff, man. Really good.
Thank you.
Let me go ahead and get back to the knit of the grid here. But yeah, it was interesting you brought up the fight choreography being unique and different, because it seemed like around the Star Wars prequel era, episode 1 to 3, George Lucas was fascinated with martial arts films and the wuxia type of movement. That's why you had the Darth Maul fight versus Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? But then when it got to the Disney era, not including Rogue One, because Donnie Yen's there. Donnie Yen's going to do his thing. Donnie Yen don't give a fuck, right? He's going to do what he wants, right? But it went from more of like a saber, like a, European, Excalibur saber sword style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a knight.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. So it's different. But I I'm biased, so I got to go with the martial arts side of things.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't. What's up, Pete? Got Pete in the house throwing it up.
Hi, Pete.
But yeah, man, that was great. That was phenomenal. And hey, if they make any more Star Wars series on Disney Plus, or hey, show them this, Jonathan. Get this fan film out there, man. We're like, hey, the Ahsoka series coming up. Hey, you might do. You need me for season 2. Let them know, Jonathan. Let them know. Yeah. But I had to show everybody watching at least the visual part of the fight.
Yes.
But yeah, it was great. Thanks for sharing a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. But don't forget, guys, if you want to see the entire fan film with the music, the action, the sound effects, if you want to know what happens to our our poor Jedi that landed on the ground. It wasn't looking too good for him. I don't want to spoil it. I put the link to the whole fan film in the description box below of this video. So by all means, make sure you guys check it out and share it around for if you're a Star Wars fan film guy.
Yeah.
Let's keep on rocking and rolling here. Yeah. All right, we got Deadlock.
Yeah.
In the house here, man. And you know, again, I'm kind of jumping the gun here, but
yeah,
again, you know, congratulations to all the awards your films have been winning. You know, there's been a lot of success, you know, and congrats, my friend, you know.
Thank you.
More good things are coming your way. That's right. And congrats. But yeah, Deadlock. I mean, look at all those awards that got. I mean, that's mentions. That's amazing. And articles too. Was it ex-commando was now an action hero, an award-winning short film, Deadlock. So the idea around Deadlock, you were like, okay, let's try this. I want to do this now. Tell us about Deadlock.
So Deadlock was after Star Wars, right? So when I was doing Star Wars, I already met the director of Deadlock, Samuel. I already heard of him for a while now in the industry, and we started to meet up coincidentally, and then we started to talk about how we want to like make, because action film is just action films after a while, right? I mean, how long can we watch a fight scene go on for a bit of time? So Samuel and I decided that, you know, we should do a film that not just a typical martial arts film for the sake of it, but a story that has to like revolve around it. Right. So I just went with this idea, like, how about, because I'm always obsessed with characters that are gray.
Yes.
In a context that like there's no such thing as the very good guy or the very bad guy.
They're the most interesting. The gray characters are the most interesting.
Yes, like the bad guys might not necessarily be bad in certain things. I mean, why do we call him a bad guy? Is it because he have a different opinion to us? And also, so I think it's all about perspective here, right? Like, for example, we are always a villain in someone else's story. Someone else's won't like us for who we are. So, and that's okay. So, which is why I went with this idea that how about we make a protagonist that is fighting for the good, but through an evil way. So this dilemmatic kind of situation. So that is why I created this idea of a dilemma character. And then, you know, but the way he does things is like through the typical what a vicious person would do. So we kind of developed this story through COVID. Okay, this was through COVID. We struggled. We had Zoom meetings and all that because we couldn't meet physically. So this whole entire process was about 9 months. We took 9 months to actually.
Right.
Yeah, because of the COVID and stuff.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. So we had to do all the delays, and then there was the restriction of the amount of people, so we had to get permits to like only like 5 people can be on one set. So there was a lot of all this kind of stuff. So but I was glad that it came out this way, and then it got a lot of accolades for that. So that was the surprising part. Honestly, that was the surprising part.
Yeah, copy that. So when COVID started to die down, that's when you guys were like, okay, let's try to continue and finish filming. That picture's hilarious, by the way. You're like, oh God. And the elevator fight, which I'm getting ready to show right now, is one of my favorite fight scenes of yours. And the actress here, did you have to train her, or she already had some training?
So this actress, her name is called Jen Yu. This was actually her first fight in her life.
What? First fight?
Yeah, the first fight scene. So the choreographer. Wow. So I'm the choreographer with the other actor in the lift. Yeah. His name is called Joseph.
Okay.
So we both are the choreographers. So so the lift fight, which you guys will see shortly, is a 2v1 fight between me and the both of them. So we had to train her for a good, I think, a few months, but also because of COVID, like once again. So this whole entire fight took like 3 months to prep.
I'm sure. Yeah.
So, but she's not like completely like novice. Like she learns martial arts as well and stuff.
She's all in. She's gun ho.
Yeah, and she wanted to do this very badly. So like,
you said her name was Jen?
Jen Yu, Jen Yu.
Shout out to Jen Yu. That's right.
Yeah.
Shout out. Yeah.
So then after which, so like I said, we didn't have a hard time teaching her at all. I mean, because she was very enthusiastic about it, so it was quite fast.
She was
and all that
natural.
now.
She was a natural to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. But yeah, now we're gonna have some more fun here. I love it. From Sith Lord to Hitman, the Singapore stuntman aspires to be the next Donnie Yen. Well, we're gonna have a little bit more fun. So everybody watching now, any other fight scenes I play, I want you to keep an eye out for all the little the Donnie Yen-isms, okay? All the Donnie Yen-isms on the
Yeah.
homages. They're all homages. Okay, they're all homages to the Yenster. So because I saw, I was like, oh, I see what he's doing there. I like that. Oh, I see what he's doing there from that movie. So yeah, you're having fun being a fan.
Yeah.
And I'm being a fun, and I'm having fun being a fan watching. But yeah, you just keep an eye out, guys. You're gonna see some Yen-isms, and we're gonna have some fun here. So yeah, let's check out one of my favorite fight scenes from Deadlock. Here we go, baby.
I'm only here for your boss.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good. That's good shit, man. My favorite part of that fight is the rotating camera trick.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Did the guy just go, woo, just flip it? I mean, it's so smooth.
Okay, so Joseph himself is a very skilled extreme martial artist. He does a lot of like tricking and stuff. So if you can notice, he does a lot of spins. And he's a taekwondo expert. I think you can tell from the way he kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
so he trains all the 540 kick, 720 kick. He's that guy. He's
Okay.
that guy.
Nice.
So then there was one particular move because we wanted to try out some special move because the lift is pretty okay. It wasn't small, but it wasn't super big either. So we had to squeeze like 4 people, including the cameraman, inside the lift, right? So it was pretty tight. If you notice, there were some shots like I think there were some parts we kicked the camera because it's too close. So yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah.
So for this part itself, they were like saying that, how about we try something crazy? He suggested that can I just do a wall run and then a full backflip?
That was
And then then the director was thinking about the shot, how to best sell, and he was like, why don't I just try this?
Dude.
He flipped the camera with his hands this way,
Yeah.
and then when he turns it just goes this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple but effective.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was so good, man. It was so good.
He sold it for me. He props to them, seriously. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, it was phenomenal. Kevin says that elevator fight scene was well put together and awesome to
Thank you
watch.
so much.
There we go. Yeah. NSG in the house. He says that was actually really good. This proves you don't need big budget to create good action. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you so
And
much.
this was early. This was earlier for the Star Wars. I missed these comments here.
Yeah.
After you're showing your fan film, he said we need more amazing Star Wars fan made films like this. The majority of the Disney era Star Wars property basically sucks. NSG says I will overlook Disney's sucky story writing if they fuse hardcore martial arts and Jedi actions. We can only hope, right?
Yeah.
Right, John? For the future of Star
Yeah.
Wars and Disney, we can only hope. Kevin also says here, I see nothing but bigger, brighter things in Jonathan's future. The action martial arts genre has a bright new star on the rise. Look at that. Making fans already.
You're
You're
too
making
kind.
fans
Too kind.
already.
Thank you. I'm
Oh, my
probably
goodness.
like the young. Am I the youngest like action actor you're interviewing?
I think so. That's why I said. That's why earlier I was like, "You're a baby."
You know
But
how
this
old
is-
I am, right?
Yeah, you're 25.
26.
Ah, I was close.
Yeah.
I was close. You're still a baby. You're still a baby.
I
but it's
still got a long
good.
way to go.
Yeah, but you're starting now. You're starting now. You're living your dream. You're just getting started, and you keep making quality content like we're watching today, man. We're always going to watch. Samurai Guy and the Movie Dojo Army will be there to support you, brother. That's right. Yeah, another martial arts action actor stuntman in the house, Colin.
Yes.
Yeah, he enjoys it. You're getting the thumbs up, man. Look at all this love you're getting right now. This is awesome.
Thank you so much, guys.
But just to segue away from the badassity, we're gonna go right back. We're gonna show another fight from Deadlock. I gotta ask, my friend, are you down to do more action comedy related properties? I embarrassed him. Did I embarrass you?
No. It's all good. This was actually
It's a
comedy
commercial or something like
commercial.
that. It's a comedy commercial, right? Yeah,
it's
yeah,
comedy
yeah.
commercial.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to do this because I was wearing, because it's the first time. I mean, we all love Bruce Lee, right? So it was the first time I wore this.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was walking around and everyone kept staring at me, and like some people was like taking photos and stuff. Like, who the hell has this kind of attire walking around? But I was like, but I felt so naked being inside. I felt so like at the start I felt so uncomfortable. But after which I was like, people are looking at me. It's all good fun. Yeah.
But I saw some of the commercial, man. You had me busting up in it, man. You were just having fun being over the top. Are you down to do action comedies and martial arts comedies in the future?
To be honest, like I'm open to anything. I'm not like very I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. I think at the end of the day it depends on the script. But I think for me, I mean, I don't want to get too philosophical with this, but I think at the end of the day it's who you work with. You can have the best directors, the best choreographers, the best whoever, but if you can't work with that person, you just can't. So I think it's all about, it's a combination of a lot of factors, not per se a genre that I don't want to do. Yeah.
Smart man, smart young man. That's right. That's right.
So,
all right. Yeah. Bonus fight. That's right. You come to Samurai Guy's channel, you get extras. That's right. Extra entertainment. Let's get a little bonus fight here. Here we go. Back to Deadlock.
我们家嘞，会主持我，包括你。
恁爸当你是我的好兄弟，安怎你也出卖我
？Promise me this. You have to come back, okay?
Ờ. 你家己看会帮你甲克洛伊，这样使路行咩
？Well done. Well done. You know, the first time I watched it and you did the punch and I heard that sound effect, I was like, oh, his head blew up. He just smashed to his head explosion. But his character made a different decision. Don't forget, you guys want to know the whole story, you're gonna have to watch the short film from the beginning, and that's in the link in the description box below. So yes, but yeah, phenomenal stuff, fun. Did you guys catch the yenisms? Did you catch a few of the little Donnie Yenisms? You got that roll up? Got that roll up? Yeah, man. Having fun. That's what it's all about. You know, hard work and living your dream and working hard to be a filmmaker, but you still gotta have fun. You gotta have fun while you're doing it. It's as much fun as you can. But now we got the big one here. We have Bullet. That's right. Bullet for Vengeance. Yes, another short film that I really enjoyed a lot. Cinematography was great. I love the music. Performances were good. And again, critically acclaimed. Yes, very good stuff. And there has been articles all around. That's right, about Bullet for Vengeance. And I'm sold with the title. You know that already, right? Like I'm already sold with the title. I'm like, I gotta watch this. But yeah, how did this project come about, my friend?
This, like, if you thought the last film was a Yenster thing, this film
you went full yen.
This was full yen, yeah. But I want to point out that first thing is that this is not a Donnie Yen fan film.
Right.
It's just my everything that I loved about him, all the years of loving his movies and what he has done to my life, compounded into one film, and mixed up with what I want to express myself in. So this was the first film that, this news article. So coincidentally, that this was the first film that I'm the action director. So for all the films that I've been doing, including Deadlock, I'm just a choreographer. So I don't control the camera and stuff. So this was the first film that I'm the action director. So I choreograph and I'm the one that control the shots.
Nice.
Yeah. So the article that you shown earlier, it was all of this was a shock because apparently like this was Singapore's the early newspaper. They call it the morning papers, and then like basically it's saying that this award-winning film, it's like a Donnie Yen tribute kind of thing.
Yes.
And it is a Donnie Yen tribute. I mean, for those who watched it, who are Donnie Yen fans would know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Top to bottom, it was a Donnie Yen tribute, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and thanks again for sharing these behind the scenes photos, man.
You were asking me about the how it came about. So generally, it's same thing. Coincidentally, the director of Bullet for Vengeance was one of the crew members in the Star Wars film I did.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So I see, like, which is why I believe in fate. I believe in the people you talk to, because he's one of like the gaffer, just the lighting guy for the Star Wars film. This quiet guy, and he was like saying that, wow, it's so cool what you do. And I was like saying, you know what, we can work together someday. And then we manifested it. And then he was also the crew in Deadlock.
Okay.
So he was like saying, and the sound man, the sound recorder for
Yeah.
Deadlock is the director of photography for Bullet for Vengeance.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, so we're like saying that, you know what, guys, shall we do something together because we want to express ourselves in certain ways? I was like, yeah, sure. I mean,
Yeah.
let's not wait for the opportunity to come to us. We create the opportunity ourselves. And
Yeah.
then he went to wrote the script. He was asking me, what do I like? I said, I like Donnie and stuff. I like la la la, these kind of things. So he wrote the script. And then he was like, I'm the director, then I'm the action director. And then, you know, the other guy was the DP. So this whole thing took about 8 months to prepare before we started shooting. So yeah.
Right. Wow. Look at it. It was fate. Look at that.
It was fate, yeah.
Everyone's multi-talented. It's awesome, though. That is
yeah,
an
and this
awesome
was actually
thing.
if I had to point out, this was actually the first film that we got the most number of awards. I mean, awards. Okay, to put it out there, I'm not someone that is like, oh, just because I got awards, then I'm there, you know, kind of thing. I mean,
Right.
awards is a good nod, but it's
Yeah.
not something that, you know, we should work for. I mean, we work for the love of filmmaking.
Yeah.
But if I got to point out, this film got the most amount of awards from all different departments. This film got, I think, it got best directing at some point at one festival. It got best cinematography at a festival, best action choreography, and the amazing thing was all the other supporting actors got best supporting at various festivals. So
All right.
not just about just a fight.
Yeah.
It's every department, even
Right.
even got best coloring. So it's
Yeah.
best editing as well. So
Yeah.
so different departments coming together. So it's really an ensemble of film, not just
Right.
oh, it's just another action film, just another fighting kind of film, you know.
Yeah.
So that was the part where I'm really thankful to have a bunch of these different talented people coming together. It's like a hybrid coming together.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's you're very humble. You're not bragging. You just want to put it out there that
Mm.
it was a team effort, and
It was.
everybody on the team was rewarded.
It's a
People
team
liked
effort,
the
yes.
product. They liked the
Yes.
fight. They liked the short film, and there's nothing
Yes.
wrong with that. You know, you want your crew to get some respect, and yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, the lighting is legit, man. I love how this looks, and throw in a little bit of Flashpoint, a little bit SPL, and a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
fun. A lot of fun. I
Yeah.
caught the yenisms. You went full yen, but
Too
it's
many yenisms.
too many. Well, maybe on the next one you'll cut down the yenster. You'll do more Jonathan. You know, who knows?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like my some people will think that I'm trying to copy him. I mean, I don't blame them, but for
Yeah.
me, is that it's also similar to how Donnie Yen looks up to Bruce Lee.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like he takes a lot of nuances and stuff. So I'm still developing my style as I go, and
Yeah.
I also that which is why I don't tell people this is a fan film. This is not a fan film because as much as there is yenisms inside, but
Yeah.
there are also elements of what I also myself inside as well.
Well, you
So-
know, when I watched your stuff,
Mm.
and I caught the yenisms.
Yeah.
Not once did I go, "Oh, this guy's trying to copy Donnie Yen."
Yeah.
I immediately was like, "Oh, these are all little cute little homages.
Yeah.
The cute
Yeah.
little badass homages." That's it.
But
That's it.
yeah, and then again,
Yeah. That's
to be
how I
honest,
took it.
yeah, thank you. But and then again, to be honest, we can't really copy someone exactly as much as we want to. Let's be super
Yeah.
honest. I mean,
Right.
he is he, me is
Yeah.
me. You know, like
Yeah.
how much I try to train, I'm just not him. I can't punch like him. He can't punch like me.
Right.
I think people need to embrace. If I can spread out some positivity here for those of you who are like making films or actors or whatever, don't always use someone else as like a benchmark for how you should perform. You should just be yourself. Like, you know, like you are who you are. The universe has only one you. So embrace that you are unique and special in your own ways. Yes, people might say that someone else might achieve better results, but that doesn't mean that, you know, you're of a lower standard. So another reason why I looked up to Donnie Yen compared to, I mean, no disrespect, compared to Jackie Chan. I mean, I don't know how you think about Jackie Chan, but I mean, we all grew up with Jackie Chan films, but
Yeah.
I don't really have that connection to Jackie Chan.
Right.
I don't
Right.
feel the soul, SOUL. Like, but when I
Right.
see Donnie, there's a
Mhm.
different soul. So I always compare him to Jackie Chan. I said that if you're gonna compare Jackie Chan and Donnie Yen, who is more popular? Jackie Chan is more popular, without a
Yeah.
doubt. for
Two
sure. I
totally
mean,
different styles, though.
two totally different style. But if you're
Yeah.
talking about just purely like for the name of the word popularity, Jackie Chan is definitely way more popular because he
Yeah.
has been around. I mean, he has been a boom since the 80s, and we grew up watching his films. Donnie only came up in the 2000s after Ip Man. I mean, people still associate him with the role, not him for now.
Right.
So if I just got to, so I always tell people, like, if I put Jackie Chan and Donnie Yen together, who is more popular? So if people will say Jackie Chan, then I will say,
Yeah.
so does it mean that Donnie Yen is lousier? It doesn't mean that. He
No.
has his own style, right?
Mhm.
They're two
Yeah.
different people. So I always tell people, don't compare yourself to someone that's more popular than you. You have
Right.
your style.
That's
Stick
right.
to your style. Someone will like you for who you are. So if
There
you're
you
trying
go.
to copy,
Yeah.
nah, that's not a way,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. Words of wisdom from this young man. You're blowing my mind. Usually I'm the guy who has the wisdom on
Yeah.
this show. But no, very well said. Very well said. But there's nothing, again, wrong having some fun
Yeah.
and doing little homages. There's nothing wrong with it.
Definitely.
Like you said, Donnie Yen has been doing Bruce Lee for years. So
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. But were there any close calls? Look at that picture right there.
So if I may point out this picture, so
Sure.
the guy in the middle is my mentor,
Nice.
and he's from Hong Kong. Actually, he came to Singapore in the early 90s. He was Singapore's first like official choreographer, so he goes way back.
Wow.
And he has done films for Sammo Hung and Stephen Chow. He was a stuntman for them. And the coincidental thing is that if you know who is Donnie Yen's mentor, Yuan Wu Ping.
Yeah.
So my mentor and Yuan Wu Ping has worked together on several occasions, like director and producer.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like, I don't want to go too deep into that, but I feel that there's a lot of parallel dimensions to me and Donnie Yen. There's a lot, which is why I relate to him so much, which is why I looked up to him a lot. Yeah. So
well, that's a lot of wealth of knowledge. You have the perfect mentor right there.
yeah,
That's
definitely.
a lot of knowledge. Working all
A lot,
those years with Yuan Wu Ping and doing his own thing. That's
Yes.
shout out to the mentor there for sure.
Yeah, Yuan Wu Ping.
But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But really quickly before we show the fight, tell everybody watching the basic plot of the short film and talk about your character.
So I play Inspector Yen.
No.
Inspector Yen. Oh, it's not a coincidence. It's just not. So I play Inspector Yen. Basically, the story goes 3 years ago. Basically, Yen is the character of Yen is supposed to go after this character called Feng. Feng is a international fugitive. He's a criminal, and basically Yen is a character that doesn't follow orders because he's too like rushed to close the case. So that action undoubtedly caused the death of Feng's wife.
Yeah.
And the story is basically 3 years later, Feng is released from prison and how he's taking revenge against Yen himself. So generally, that's the whole entire plot of the film.
Yeah. Phenomenal stuff. Let's have some fun. Let's get back to some action, some fights here. Let's go ahead and watch Bullet for Vengeance together. We'll react to it and have some fun. And then our brother John will be giving some behind the scenes stuff after that. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it. All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Just to give everyone a context, if you can pause for a while. So
Sure.
This guy, he's an actor and model. His name is Gary Gunn. This is his first fight scene in his life.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
No way.
Props to him. We will touch on that more. This is his first fight scene in his whole life.
What? A lot of firsts. There's a lot of firsts with you.
He has been typed in the industry because he has been in the industry for like about 7-8 years.
Yeah.
He has been typed as the Mr. Nice Guy. His face. His
Right.
facial features. Yeah.
Very friendly.
So this was his friendly, nice man, gentleman.
Big smile. Yeah.
Yeah, always having a bouquet of flowers in his hands, that kind of stuff. So
Right.
this was his first time doing like a really rugged role. So yeah, just to put it out there first. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here we go, baby. But dude, the cinematography, the lighting is legit, man. It's good stuff.
Props to the lighting guys.
Yeah, it's great. Great location too. Nice. And he has no training.
He has. So I trained him a month before, but he has zero martial art knowledge.
Ooh. Ooh. It looks like you took that full on there, man.
Yeah, I took that.
Did he do
This
that
was-
kick or was it a stunt guy?
No.
Oh!
Yeah. This was it's a little comedy.
Ooh. You roll it up. You tagged him right there. That was that looked like you took that tag.
Yeah. This is one of the most brutal fights I've done in all my career. A lot of contact. A lot of physical contact.
Yeah. Let's go. Ooh, the ribs. Yeah. That's right. Woo! This guy's just really athletic.
Yeah, he is. He trains hard as well.
That also helps too.
I'm
There you
fortunate
go.
to have good opponents over the years.
Yeah, this is great. Oh, full contact, baby. Oh, he's taking off the coat. He's taking off the tie. Oh, he's loosening the tie. It's business.
Yeah.
I love how you used the coat, man. That was great. Oh, more full contact. Feeling the blows, baby. Yeah. Oh,
Like
taking the glass out of his skin. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. How many takes was that?
2 takes, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. Bloody brutal.
Love it. Love it. Oh. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. And just for fun. Why not?
Smash it into the carton box, man.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot to talk about this fight, man. Like a lot to talk about.
Woohoo! Oh
Yeah.
yeah, man, that was phenomenal. That was phenomenal. I'll go back to it in a second. But
Of
let me
course.
catch up to the comments here. Let's see here. I always have special respect for martial artists who can punch concrete walls and floors without getting their knuckles busted. Oh, shout out Travis here, fellow
Hey.
Singaporean. Yeah.
Hi, Travis.
Yeah, there you go. NSG says, I'm a nobody. You are not a nobody, NSG. But I want to humbly suggest, Mr. Jonathan, something. I want to see one full action in an action movie like those arcade action games with side camera, or maybe it's not a good idea. You know what he's talking about?
Kind of.
Yeah, I think you know, yeah. Well, maybe in the future, right?
Maybe,
Right.
maybe.
Colin loved it. He loved
Yeah.
it. He loved it. NSG, I love those actions where every prop is a tool to hit with.
Yes.
Yes, very well said. Now let's go back to it and I'll turn it down and then we can continue having fun. I'm having a blast, man. All right, let's go back here.
Yeah.
But yeah, great shot of you right there.
So, this is the most brutal fight I've ever did in my whole career. It's my first time being action director.
Yeah.
I mean,
How difficult was that?
okay, so generally, I would say that I don't want to put it in the wrong way, but this was the very first film I can officially feel that this is my style. If it makes sense to you, this is
Nice.
what I really want to do. I mean, not to say that the past films I've done is not my style, but because the
Yeah.
past films I'm working with other choreographers, I'm working with the director who controls the shot. So sometimes there's a bit of a compromise, you know, a little bit of giving in. But this was the first time where I full control over the entire thing. So
Nice.
it was exactly what I wanted. And
Perfect.
so for Gary himself, okay, if you can pause for a while. For Gary himself, he is also fate once again. We met in 2018. So that was when Collision was done.
Right. Okay.
And Gary was like saying, hey, you know, shall we make something together? And then my reply was, when the time comes, it will come. And
Right.
then we worked together on this 3 years later, and I would safely say that, props to Gary, I would safely say that this is my best action film amongst all of the action films I've done. And he's not even a stuntman. He's just an
Wow.
actor. Yeah.
I agree with you though. I enjoyed all your work that I've seen so far. I still need to catch up on other stuff, but
Yeah.
this is my favorite though, man.
Yeah.
Is
So
like
this
so
was the
good.
one where everything the stars were aligned and everything. And if you can make a smart guess or a guess, how long do you think this whole entire fight took to film?
Oh man. Oof.
Yeah, just make a
Just
guess.
this fight alone?
Just the fight, not the talking, but just the fight.
A couple weeks?
No, I mean in terms of like hours.
Right.
Mm.
Really? A
Yeah.
couple oh hours? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 3 days. That's it.
3 days. Not that long. Probably we shot this for like 18 hours.
Wow.
Yes.
That's phenomenal.
So just to give you a context, Singapore, we are really small, so our market is not huge. So there isn't like a market for action films per se.
Yeah.
So it's not common to shoot a fight scene this long in Singapore.
Right.
So I'm trying to push the envelope. So generally Singapore, a fight scene we will probably shoot like 4 or 5 hours due to the context of situations. But this was
Okay.
the first time that I'm trying to push the envelope. Obviously not trying to be long for the sake of it, but it shows the amount of time we put into this. Like if I gotta just compare this to Deadlock, the Deadlock fight in this coffee shop, me and
Yeah.
one guy, that took only 4 hours, and you can tell the difference instantly.
Right.
From
Right.
that and this, that has lesser shots to creative with. This has much more shots. So I put this amount of hours into it. Yeah, and this is the fight where like it expresses my utmost style because
Yeah.
we besides the face, we went full contact with every part of the body.
Oh man.
So you can
Well, right
you can
here,
you can
that
feel the
I
difference.
felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that.
So
That was
each
great.
hit was, I mean, obviously it's controlled punch, but each hit was a
Yeah.
contact. Like
Right.
Deadlock wasn't. Deadlock was just the typical touch and go kind of thing. But this was the full kind of like contact. Yeah. Yeah. So props to Gary once again. He trained 1 month endlessly for this.
Yeah. Shout out to Gary.
Yeah. Shout out to Gary.
Yeah.
He's in Hong Kong now. Yeah. Expanding his
Alright.
career. Yeah.
All right. I hope he
Yeah. So
much success to Gary. Hope
Yes.
he reaches that. Yeah. I love the run up.
Yeah.
This right here, this transition right here.
that
I love the camera work with it.
the twist. Oh,
yeah,
the twisting
like
of-
right here.
Yeah.
Like this is great. It's coming up here. Boom, boom, boom. That is phenomenal, man. That's
Yeah.
great.
It's to give the audience this kind of like
Yeah.
reaction.
Look at Gary. Gary don't know nothing. I'm still blown away.
He has did like some minimal martial arts before, but not like a lot.
right,
Like
right.
very like when he was like 9, 10 years old. He's about 30 now in this.
And this is his foot. Oh, right there. That's him doing that kick on you.
Okay, so I gotta
wasn't a stunt
admit,
guy.
right? So that wasn't his foot.
Okay, okay. So I had to ask.
So that was actually okay. So if you look at it carefully again,
Yeah.
okay, it was not his foot. It was actually my mentor. He put his hands inside the pants
Oh, that
with
is
the shoe,
brilliant.
so he did this.
That is brilliant.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
but my mentor went full slap, so my face got red after that.
I see right there.
Yeah, it's harder than the kick itself.
Wow, that's great. Tricks of the trade, man. Oh, that looked like that hurt.
This part was the part where the part where he kicked the blue thing, the pole. That was the
Yeah.
part where I actually told a lot of people that this is the thing where it's not Donnie Yen. This is my thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like the little moments where it's like it's real, but we can give a good laugh kind of thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
The rolling punch. It's a rolling punch. Oh, I just missed the rolling punch. Did you just miss the
Yeah.
rolling punch?
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah.
already- yeah. I think it's over here.
Yeah, it's about
It's coming up.
yeah. So this was pretty tired to shoot this whole thing.
Like right there, there's the rolling punch. But
Yeah.
right there, it looked like you really tagged him. You
No.
tagged, Gary.
No, there's no like I said. So I
So well
only,
done, though.
Yeah, I only put myself in certain sort of danger,
Okay.
not him. I said
Okay.
that you can go for my face and all that, but I will not go for yours because he's not trained.
Right, right.
Yeah,
right.
for me, I prefer to put myself in danger, not those around me.
Like that was great selling.
Yeah, that
on
was
his
really
part.
close, right? So that was actually a camera angle.
Yeah, great selling too
Yeah,
from Gary.
the pole. Yeah, all of this was contact. I mean, the pole is a prop, but we
Yeah.
contact.
Still, yeah, contact.
Okay, so this is the So right after this, you gotta pause the video so for me to do an explanation right after this.
Okay,
Okay,
let me know when
so,
you want to pause it here.
Okay, so this moment, Yenster.
Perfect.
So
Officer Donald Yen here.
Donald Yen,
Danny Yen.
Johnny
Yeah.
Yen.
Johnny Yen. There you go. Ah,
Okay,
there you
so for this part onwards, not the front part, the entire Baton sequence, right from this moment onwards when he charged at me,
go. Right.
the entire thing was actually not choreographed.
You guys just went at it.
Yes, so it was improvised choreography. So what I told him
Wow.
was, so the thing about it was he was saying that, okay, what shall we choreograph? And okay, so the thing about choreography is that sometimes, and I don't get flack for saying this, but sometimes when you train too much, it becomes too choreographed, unless you know your opponent well enough. But
it starts to look like a dance or a performance, right?
and if I may say that, one thing that I go for my fights is, they always say that like fight choreography is like a rhythmic dance, but I see it as a broken rhythm, if it makes sense to you.
Yes.
I don't like fights that is rhythmic, because I don't believe that a fight would be da 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 all the way. It doesn't make sense. There will be some moments it will stop. Yeah.
Right. No. Broken rhythm is perfect because
Yeah.
when I had Marco Zaror on here
Yeah.
On the channel, he mentioned that several times. We watched several fight scenes,
Yeah.
and one of my favorite old school kung fu movies of all time is 8-Diagram Pole Fighter. I don't know if you've seen that. It's a Shaw Brothers movie, and it's phenomenal. Like it's just like when you watch. It's old school type of fight choreography, but if you watch the finale of that, you're going to be like, how in the hell did they do this, right?
Yeah.
But it's a different style. Marco Zaror appreciated that style. He was like, man, those guys are really good at what they do, but he leans more towards the fights that have broken rhythm. And guess which one? Guess which one he liked out of all the fights I showed him? Guess which was his favorite one? Donnie Yen versus Michael Woods in the Line of Duty 4. That was his favorite one because he's like, look at the broken rhythm. Look at it. They mix things up. So yeah. I get it. I totally understand it.
So this whole entire thing was broken rhythm and it was improvised choreography. But because Gary himself, he wasn't like trained per se in choreography. So what I told him was, because the props that we're using, this baton we are holding, it was safe. Right? Okay. So if you hit to the head, it doesn't hurt. But obviously, you hit too hard, it will hurt. But it's not like painful.
Even if it's just plastic, you hit somebody hard enough.
Definitely. So what I told him was, try to hit my head, like tap my head, while I do the same thing to you. So it create this like fencing sequence, if it makes sense to you. And then my DP was asking, okay, so what's the choreography? And he was asking, I was like, there's no choreography. Just follow us. So there were a
Right.
few times we had to retake because we went off camera.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
because we were
Gotcha.
just going like there wasn't
Yeah.
any direction to the choreography, so it was a challenge at the start, but
Yeah.
subsequently then the DP was managed to track us. So this whole entire
Gotcha.
thing was just him trying to whip at me. I was just trying to whip at him. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
this part.
Yeah.
It's just
But
him
it's
whipping.
more it's more realistic with the broken rhythm moments,
Yeah.
especially
Like
when
even
you're trying to fill each other out, trying to attack high and low. It's
yeah,
great. It makes it feel realistic.
yeah, even this part is not choreographed as well. So it was
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
whipping.
Look at John. Look at you, John. You're in your element, man. You're in your element.
Yeah.
Gary's like, motherfucker. Gary's like,
Obviously
I'm
this
trying to
part is
keep up. I'm
choreographed.
trying to keep up. Gary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right there.
He took it to the head.
There's nothing wrong with choreographing the fight, but throwing in what you're doing, the broken rhythm moments. Bruce Lee did that.
Yeah.
Donnie Yen did that.
Donnie Yen did that. Yeah.
Look at the fight between Benny the Jet Urquidez versus Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Very different, right? Very broken rhythm type of fights. But yeah.
Yeah.
But right here, he tagged him pretty good.
Yeah.
He did a little stab jab on you right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fakes, movements and stuff. It's just what I like in a fight, not just typical choreography, if I may say. Yeah.
Boom, bam.
Yeah, this part is choreographed definitely.
Boom. Yeah, but it's smooth though. It's
Yeah.
smooth. Oh, he's having a bad day. I was like, oh, John's taking off the coat. He means business. Right there, just tagging him. Hey, it's a fight. Anything goes, man.
Yeah.
But speaking of anything goes,
Yeah.
I was cracking up. Oh, right there. Is that sugar glass?
Yes, sugar glass.
Okay, good.
If it's a real glass, I would have died by now.
But yeah, I love how in this fight the character has that big speech. And you said how many times was this take? The table spot?
2 takes, the table. Because the table couldn't withstand after 2 takes.
Gotcha. So you just made it work. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love how in the beginning he had this big monologue and speech like, only cowards use guns, right?
Yeah.
And then look what happens right at the end of the fight.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck this, I'm grabbing the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody and brutal, man. That's what it's all about. Speaking of bloody and brutal, have you seen the In the Line of Duty films 1 through 3? I know you've seen 4 because that's I know you've seen that one. But have you seen the first 3?
No, to be honest, no, man. Like,
you haven't seen In the Line of Duty 4?
4 I did. I have to be honest, right? Like, there's a lot of like 80s movies to 90s movies. I haven't really had time to catch all of them.
That's it. When we're done, when we get off air, John.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you we're gonna have a talk, sir.
Right.
We're gonna have a talk.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a talk, and I'm going to send you a huge list of homework you have to do, my friend. Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta at least see In the Line of Duty 4 because your boy's in that. So, yeah, man, phenomenal. Hey, scratches the itch. The action itch was scratched, and yeah, man, you're on your way, my friend. You're just getting better and better and better, and you want to get better as a filmmaker and an artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we're really looking forward to what you have coming up next here. Kevin says Inspector Yen means business, and that was brutal and beautiful. Well done, congratulations.
Thank
John.
you.
And Michael said that was what, Bruce was saying, always saying broken rhythm. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. NSG, martial arts is more controlling your mind, your heartbeat, than just hitting someone. So taking the break makes perfect sense in martial actions. You take a break and calm your mind, your heartbeat. Yeah, very well said, NSG. But yeah, man, phenomenal. Make sure you guys got to watch the whole film short. That's right. Check the link in the description box below, man. But this was a blast. I don't really want to go. Like I could tell already. I could talk to you about martial arts and action movies all day. Like I really don't want to go, but I know you're extremely busy. But yeah, this was a blast, my friend. And yeah, man, what is anything coming up as of right now, or you're still pushing Bullet for Vengeance as of right now? Anything new around the corner?
So I just finished my late okay, so first thing first is I'm releasing my next action film in a month's time. A month, 2 months time. Yeah.
You know what this means, right? This means you're coming back, right? You're coming
Could
back.
be, could be. Yeah. So, but coincidentally, that was actually shot before Bullet for Vengeance. But
Okay.
because of technical difficulties, so
Mm,
there was a delay in the release.
yeah.
That is one. The second
Okay.
one is I just made my 10th action film last month, short finish, but it's only gonna be released like next year. And that
Okay.
is my first time being a director.
Wow.
So that was my like stepping out of my comfort zone. So it's director and
Yeah.
action director and producer at the same time. So the whole entire thing.
Nice.
So I think that would be interesting because it's actually a remake of one of my past films.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And subsequently, I am speaking to like a few people. We might be doing certain projects, and I don't want to say where I'm gonna go, but I'm
Okay.
flying off in September. For a month, I'll be working with 2 filmmakers, but I'm not gonna say where I'm going. But
Okay.
2 action filmmakers.
When we get off the air, you can tell me.
Okay.
Well, all
So
right.
that's
Awesome. All right.
pretty much
So
about it. Yeah.
awesome things coming up. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. But yeah, brother, thank you so much for
Thank you
being
so
here
much.
on the channel. Don't go anywhere, John. But
Yep.
all you badasses, y'all know what you need to do. That's right. Check them links. Check all of them. That's right. In the description box below. Follow John. Subscribe to his channel. And hey, if you enjoyed yourself here, that's right. Like, share, and subscribe to the old samurai guy. And John will be back. This is your second home now. We're
And
brothers
yeah,
now.
if can I do like a very quick closing
Sure.
to your audience or something?
Sure.
So for me, it's that I'm 26 this year. I've been in this business for 7 years plus. I still have a long way to go. I started in this industry not just solely because I love action, but because I wanted to represent Singapore in the Singapore action genre itself. And Singapore being so small, people only associate us with like crazy rich Asian, like literally. And our film industry is so small. So I've always made films in order to hope that I can promote Singapore as a country itself.
Nice.
And I've always strived to be the representative of Singapore action genre or one of them in my own ways. So I hope that through my films, people like besides seeing my passion for action, Donnie and whatever, I hope that they are able to see that as a filmmaker, I've always felt the mission to push Singapore films to another level in my own rights, which is why I've always done films and submitted to overseas film festivals and stuff like that. So it's more than just loving action. To me, I'm a patriot. I'm a proud Singaporean here. So that just hope that you guys can support that and also acknowledge at the same time that I'm trying to do my best for my country in my own rights. Much like how Donnie Yen is doing that for Hong Kong in his own rights as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. Yeah.
Very well said. All
Yeah.
right. Y'all know what you need to do. Follow John, and we're looking forward, my friend. Big bright future is in the horizon.
Thank you so much, man.
Yes. So we're looking forward to what you got coming up next. And again, like I said, this is your second home. That's right.
Yeah.
All the martial arts badasses, actors, and stuntmen and filmmakers, they hang out here. You know,
Yeah.
I've had Colin here. We all have a good time because
Yeah.
we have a passion for this kind of stuff. That's right.
Yeah.
There you go. NSG, you got a new fan today. you
you.
got several new fans. All right, guys. Hey, I'll see you on the next one. I will be interviewing another director this Thursday, I believe, around 4 p.m. Pacific time. You guys will see a schedule. So come on back and hear some cool, awesome stories from some other filmmakers on the rise. All right, guys. Take care. John, don't go anywhere, but I'll see you badasses on the next one. That's right. Keep kicking, baby.
Yep.